Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher. And today's lesson is inspired by Helen Williams, Add a Little Lime. Her blog was Daisies Make Me Cross. Well, I've decided that her daisies make me crazy. And so I loved the final look of this tangle, but for me to get to this point was almost impossible. I had just a really difficult time. I'm going to add a link to Helen's blog, A Little Lime, so that you can see her step outs. But I finally ended up just doing the final freeform daisies with the little cross. So Daisies Make Me Cross by Helen Williams. And here's some examples, and I'm just going to push these to the side, and we're going to start out with, of course, some little crosses. And I'm just going to put some, let's see if I can, some crosses on my paper. And you can do them randomly. So I just have a bunch of random crosses, little X's on my paper, and then I'm just going to start out by forming a daisy petal around each one of those little crosses. So I just formed a little petal. Now, I picked one that's kind of in the center. So the next one is going to come out and just touch that petal. This one's going to come down and touch. And this one can go just anywhere it wants. So this one will come out and just touch. This one's going to have to go way up here and touch. So each one of these petals will touch one of the other petals. And I don't believe this is at all how Helen did hers, but daisies make me not cross, but crazy. I love freeform tangles. I love organic tangles. So these little crosses that we have just give us a place to draw our little petals. And I like some of my petals larger than others. It kind of blends in with, that one, my pen didn't draw very well there. One more right here. And there we have Daisies Make Me Cross. So that's not the final thing. We need to now go back and add another step. So we have the step 1, which was the cross. Step 2 was adding the petals. And now we're just going to go back and echo or aura the petals, and this time I'm not real particular. If it bumps in to the line, I'm okay. I like just an irregular little line, so it's not If it comes out on the outside, that's okay. I'm just going to aura or echo and kind of an irregular another petal inside of this petal. I've always loved Helen Williams' work. Add a little lime. She just intrigues me, inspires me. But you can see I'm just, sometimes it traces right on the line. Sometimes it echoes all the way around. Sometimes it's smaller. And the nickname for Daisies Make Me Cross is DMMC. So Daisies Make Me Crazy could be another, this could be the crazy part. I'm not really sure. But I will link you, as I said, to Helen's blog so that you can get her step outs of the one that's completely different than this. Totally completely different, but she was my inspiration. So now that we've got our daisies all echoed again, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to put just some little feather lines in here in my daisies. And what I mean by a little feather line is that when you stroke, you pick up on your pen so that you press here and then stroke out very fast as you lift your pen. And what that does is it feathers out that stroke and make it a little light. And what happens is that little cross should just disappear out of this center, and you get a little heavier ink in the center there. And I will do that on every one of these. So now we have them all feathered out. We can take our pencil and do a little shading. So I'm also just going to add a little graphite here in the center, and then take my blending tool and shade out, blend out that graphite. I noticed that right here I hadn't echoed. I can come back in and echo around that. And now I'm going to blend out all of these. So now we blend it out and we've got a little blending. Come out a little bit. And now I can go back in and I can add a few things to the background of this. If I wanted to add a little fescue, I could. Of course, if you've watched very many of my videos, you know that I really like fescue. These have a little butterfly look, I just noticed. Especially if I give them antenna. So I can add a little fescue. And that lightens that up. This one, I decided I would color with a blue pencil and color them in blue. And I could come back in here and fill in my background with some of my favorite tangles. Again, perfs, really are a good filler. Or this one I haven't finished yet, I just started shading. I could put some striping in the background. That would be a fun way to fill this in, give it some more interest. Lately I've done a lot of striping in backgrounds, but that's another way of just giving this tangle lots of interest. This one was done on gray paper with a little chalk to enhance it. I've got several that I'm going to work on that have lots of potential. Let's just spread these out so you can see. Daisies Make Me Cross, or in Melinda's view, Daisies Make Me Crazy. I love daisies. Thanks, Helen, for this beautiful tangle. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with your friends on Facebook. I'm almost to 10,000 subscribers. I have about 500 more and I make it to 10,000. I would love to make it to 10,000 by my birthday, which is October 31st. So we have 2 months to get 500 more subscribers. So let's give it the best we can. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And daisies make me crazy. Thanks, Helen.